Hello students, welcome to PraescioEdu YouTube channel. This is स्कॉलरशिप एग्जाम स्टैंडर्ड 5th ऑनलाइन क्लास सब्जेक्ट इंटेलिजेंट टेस्ट। और इस वीडियो में हम कवर करेंगे कैलेंडर ये टॉपिक। तो ये कैलेंडर टॉपिक के लिए आपको मैथ्स के अंदर जो कैलेंडर एक टॉपिक है वो भी आपको पहले देखना है। तो उसमें भी हमने वही कॉन्सेप्ट है यहाँ पे भी और वहाँ पे भी सेम कॉन्सेप्ट है। ओके, मतलब जो ईयर रहते हैं, ईयर्स में डेज कितने रहते हैं, उसके बाद उसके जो वीक डेज रहते हैं वो किस तरह से चेंजेस होते हैं। बाद में लीप ईयर है और उसमें बाद सेम ईयर्स और द नेक्स्ट ईयर से सेम डेट के इसमें कौन सा वीक डेट आ जाता है। तो ये जो कुछ फॉर्मुलेटेड है, ओके, तो उसके पीछे रीजंस क्या है, क्या क्या कैलकुलेशंस क्या है, तो वो आपको मैथ्स में अच्छी तरह से मिल जाएंगे। ओके, तो इस वीडियो को देखने से पहले आप मैथ्स का वीडियो भी देखिएगा तो आपके कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छी तरह से क्लियर हो जाएगा। तो एग्जैक्टली समराइजली क्या है, तो मैथमेटिक्स के वीडियो में मतलब जो कैलेंडर टॉपिक है उसमें भी हमने वही देखा है कि ईयर्स में तो 365 डेज रहते हैं रेगुलर ईयर्स में। ओके, तो 365 को अगर हम वीक डेज से डिवाइड करते हैं, वीक डेज कितने रहते हैं टोटल, तो 7। ओके, तो 7 से अगर हम डिवाइड करते हैं तो 1 जो रहता है वो डे क्या रहता है, ये रिमाइंडर रहता है। ओके, रिमाइंडर इसका मतलब बाकी रहता है। ओके, तो 1 डे जो रहता है इसी के वजह से एक डे हमेशा क्या हो जाता है, नेक्स्ट ईयर में शिफ्ट हो जाता है। अगर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे अगर 12 अप्रैल है, ओके ओके, 12 अप्रैल अगर मंडे को आ रहा है, ओके, समथिंग दिस ईयर, ओके, सो नेक्स्ट ईयर सेम 12 अप्रैल विल बी ऑन अ ट्यूसडे। ओके, so this is on a Monday and it will be on a Tuesday because of the 1 day is a additions. If this is not a leap year, okay, if that is a leap year, then remainder will be the 2, so that will be shifted to the Monday to the Wednesday. Okay, so that is the meaning. So in a regular, that is a 1 additions. Okay, in a leap year, that is a 2 additions. Okay, now here the given for the leap year and here the for the regular, or we can say non leap year. Okay, so this is a very important information. Read it carefully and always be remember. Okay, then 1st June and 31st of the December of the same year have same weekday. Yes, because the 365 days are there. Okay, but we are counting on a same year's day, means last day and the 1 day. So in a from the last day to the 1 day there will be a 364 days the difference I am saying. Okay, I am again saying that is a difference, so that's why there will be the remainder 0. Okay, so that's why the same day will be occur. Okay, so this weekday comes 53 times and remaining weekdays comes 52 times in a year. You can observe any, take one any calendar. Okay, if everyone have the calendar in your home, observe from the January to the December. Okay, if possible take the previous year's calendar also and make a observation, so you will get more and more clarified idea. Okay, so next year the big day of the same date shift ahead by 1 day, already we have seen. Okay, then in a leap year total are the 366 days, so that's why 52 is a divisions. If we are divided 366 by 7, we will get the quotient as a 52 and a remainder as a 2, means this is the 2 days extra. So that's why if this is a 12th April of the this any year, okay, any leap year, okay, so that will be the something, suppose on Monday, so next year means which is not a leap year, so the difference we have to add in a 2 days. Okay, so but in between this February's 29th, that will be has the counter, means suppose this is a 2011, 12th April 2011. Okay, but in the next year 2012, so in April means 12th April, so that will be additions of the two, because in between this one 29th February, that is a 1 day is additions, and in a regular means there is a 365 days, so that is a 1 addition. So 1 plus this one, we are getting this 2 days addition. That is the behind the concepts. Okay, then a year divisible by 4 or a century year divisible by 400 is a leap year. Now for the 2012, if we divided by the 4, we are getting the 0 as a remainder, means that is a complete division, means that we can say this year is a leap year. But for the 1900, if we divided by the 4, we can get the 0 as remainder, but till this is not a leap year, because for this one means the century years, means those having the multiples in 100. For this one the rule is that it should be divisible by 400. Okay, so now 400 cannot be divisible to the 1900, so that's why this is not a leap year. Okay, so this is very important concept. Then in a leap year February has 29 days. Yes, this is also the important, this many students have knows this one. okay, but the leap years calculations is this is important, okay. Then in a leap year, weekday of 1st January and 2nd January occurs 53 times, and remaining weekdays occur 52 times, okay. So because of this one means 2 days is remaining, so that's why, okay. Same as a monthly also. In a leap year, the weekdays up to 29th February shift ahead in a next year by 2 days, but the weekdays after 28th February shift ahead by 1 day in a next year, okay. So that is also the important. So now on this basis we are going to see the some examples. Question number 1 is there: 10th March is Thursday. Which day will be 25th March in the same year? Okay, means only the months in this one we have to stick. So from this 10th March we will add the 7, means next Thursday. So that will be the 17th. Okay, 17th. So 17th will be the Thursday. After this additions 7 in 17th, so that will be the 24th. So that will be the Thursday, and 24th is a Thursday, means next day 25th will be the Friday. So Friday means option number 4 is the correct one. Now question number 2: how many weekdays will occur 5 times in a June? So now this is very important. So in a week, monthly, how many 5 times days or we can say weekdays is occur, that is depending on a weeks. So we know that June have the total 30 days and weekdays are the total 7. So if we divide, we will get a 2 days. Okay, we do days are the is the remainder, because 7 ones and 7 fours are 28, and after 28 means remainder is the 2. So means from the first of the June and the 2nd of the June, the day whatever the weekday, okay, here also weekday, that will be repeated, means on 29th and the 30th of the June, okay. And before the 29th, that is the 28th is there. So this is a, we can say, the observation in a calendar also, okay. 28 means complete division of by the 7th. So this is a, after this one the next month will be started, but in a June 29th and 30th also June is present. So that's why this day and this day will be the repeated, means in a calculation we can say 1st June and the 2nd June, on the these 2 days which are the weekdays, that will be the comes in a 5 times. So if first and the 2nd June means total the 2 days, means option number 3 is a correct one. Now, question number 3. 1st February 2016 is on Monday. Then which day will occur 5 times? Now, February 2016. Now, this is a leap day, means the total 29 days. Okay, so means 1 day is remaining if we divided weekdays 7. Okay, and 1 day means only the first day of the February will be having the weekdays. That weekdays will be repeated, and that is a Monday. So Monday will occur 5 times, and Monday is given in option number 4. Now, question number 4. If 6th of August is on Saturday, then which day will be Independence Day in the same year? Okay, so as we know, Independence Day means 15th August. Okay, so this day means in the same year. Okay, so there is a no leap year or something we have to consider. Means after the 6th August, we have to count. So for this one, so 6th plus additions of the 7, we are getting the 30th or 30th of the August. So that will be the on a Saturday. Then 40th of the August on a Sunday, and 15th of the August on a Monday. Okay, so the day will be the Monday, and Monday means option number 4. So for the question number 4, option number 2 is the Monday. Then question number 5. Which year is leap year immediately after 2016? So after this is already the leap year. So after this one, we have to add the 4. So it will be the 2020. So means option number 3 is the correct one. Then question number 6. Nikita was born on Monday, the 10th September 1990. Then on which day her first birthday will fall? So day means now this 1990 is not a leap year. Okay, after this one 1991 is not also the leap year, so means after the 10th September's we have to add one day because this is a non-leap year. Okay, so means one weekday we have to count. So this is on a Monday, means next one day is we have to add the one day, means that will be the Tuesday, and Tuesday is option number one is the correct one. Now, question number 7. If 4th March is on Friday, then which weekdays will occur 5 times in the same month? Now, March having the total 31 days. So, if we divide it by the 7, there is a 3 as a remainder. Means 3 days we have to remainder that we have to count. Means which one that one? So, that is the first March, 2nd March, and the 3rd March. So these 3 days having the weekdays that will be the repeated 5 times. Now 4th March is a Friday, means 3rd March will be the Thursday, 2nd March will be the, we have to come back. Okay, so this is the Wednesday, and this first means the Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday means option number 2 is a correct day. That will be the occur 5 times in the same month, means in a March month. Now, question number 8. John's first birthday is in the month of March and on Monday. Next year is a leap year, then his birthday will be on which weekday? Now, next year is a weekday, but his birthday is on March. Means in between March to the next year's March, there is a February in between this one. Okay, means next year's February, and that is the next year is a leap year. Means that is a one day's additions in a February. Means year to year regularly one day we are adding, and because of the leap year we have to add one more. So means 2 days we have to add in a weekday. So this is on a Monday. So Monday means then Tuesday and Wednesday means option number 3 will be the correct. Now question number 9. In a year, 1st August is on Thursday, then Children's Day will be on a weekday in a same year. Okay, so which will be that one? So there is a one information very important. You can manually also calculate this one, but one information means 1st August, then 15th August. Okay, 15th August, then 5th of the September means the Teacher's Day, and the Children's Day means the 14th of the November. All are in a same weekday on every year. Okay, because of the number of days in between this one. Okay, so if 1st August on a Thursday means all these 3 days also on a Thursday we have to count. So Thursday means option number 3 is the correctly. Then question number 10. 4th March is Wednesday, then 20th April of the same year will be on which day? So from the 4th March to the 31st March, how many days that we have to count? So 31 minus 4, so that will be the 27, and on a 20th April we have to count, so plus 20, so that will be the 47, and if we divided 47 by the 7, there is a remainder is a 5, because 7 ones and 7 6 are 42. Okay, 47 minus 42, that is a 5 days is a balance or remainder. So from the Wednesday 5 days we have to count. So from this one, Thursday will be the first, Friday will be the second, Saturday will be the third, Sunday will be the fourth, and the Monday will be the fifth. So that will be the Monday on a 20th of the April. So Monday is given in option number 3. Now question number 11. 1st June 2007 was Savita's 7th birthday on Wednesday. Then her 10th birthday will be fall on which weekday? Now, this is a 7th birthday on 2007. So, from this one, 2008 is the 8th birthday, 2009 is the ninth birthday, and 2010 is the 10th birthday. Okay, so but in between this one, this is the leap year. Okay, another or the regular year means after this one we have to add because the June month is there. Okay, so this means in between this one we have to add the 2 days, then we have to add here one day, and here to have add a one day. So there are the total we have to add the 4 days. So 4 days means from the Wednesday. So Wednesday means Thursday is the first, Friday will be the second, then Saturday will be the third, and Sunday will be the fourth. Means Sunday will be the correct answer, and Sunday is given in option number 1. Now question number 12. 10th of March was Sunday, then in the same year, which day will be the of 15th of August? So for this one we have to calculate. So for the March first we will take, so 10th is there, so from the 31 we have to minus subtract the 10, because 31 total days are in March, so that is a 21. So for the March 21 days are there, then April will be there, April total 30 days, then May, so May is a total 31 days. After this one the June also the 30 days, okay. Then July having the 31 days, and then August 15th is asking, so that is a August, about the August 15 days we have to add. So these are the total days we have to add, okay. So after these additions we are getting 158, okay, and if we divide 158 by the 7, we are getting the 4 days as a remaining, okay. So if 21st day is a 10th March is a Sunday, okay, so 10th March is on a Sunday, then 4 day we have to add, means Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that will be the Thursday on a August 15th. So Thursday is given in option number 3. Now question number 13. Scholarship exam of March 2011 was on Sunday 27th. Then in March 2013, the scholarship exam held on 24th will fall on which weekday? 27th of March means 2011, that we have to consider. So from same day we will calculate up to the 2013, and then from 27th of the March 2013 we will come back to the 24th, okay. So 2011, then 2012, and then 2013. So this is a 27th March, same March and same here, okay. So this is on a Sunday, okay. And now here the leap year, so we have to add. So here after the Sunday it will be the Tuesday, okay, because of the here additions of the two, because this is a leap year, and in this one the February having the 29 days, so that is a 1 day is additions, and from year to year 1 day already we are counting, so that one and this one, so total 2 days we have to add. So Sunday to 2 days means Monday, and then Tuesday will be there. From Tuesday to here 1 day we have to add, mean this is the Wednesday, okay. So this is the 27th of the March, okay, but we required the 24th. So from the 27th, then we have to come back 26th, 25th, and 24th, okay. Now 26th we have calculated Wednesday, okay, so we have to come back. So this is the Tuesday, then this is a Monday, and this is a Sunday. So Sunday means option number 1 is the correct one. Now question number 14. 1st May 2016 was on Sunday, then which day will occur on 15th August 2016? So for this one, we have to calculate all the days. So in a May, there are the 30 days is remaining. Okay, then May, then June, there are the total 30 days. Then July, there are 31 days. In August there are the 15, okay. So if you add it, this is the 6, and then 1, 2, 3, and 9 and 1, so this is the 106. And if we divided 106 by 7, so this is a 7 ones are 3 is balance 36, and 7 5s are 35. So 1 day is a remaining, okay. So on 1st of the May 2016 was a Sunday, then in a Sunday we have to add 1 weekday. So after the Sunday there will be the Monday will be there. Monday means option number 1 is the correct one. Then question number 15. In 2015 Republic Day was on Monday, then in 2018 it will be on which day? So for this one, Republic Day on a 2015, okay, so that is on a Monday, okay, so that is a Monday. Then 2016 that is on a next day, means 1 day we have to add, Tuesday, okay. Then on 2017, okay, that will be the from this one to this one, means because this is a January, Okay, January 26th. Okay, and from here to here, in between this one, February 2016 is 1 day adding, so that's why we have to add 2 days here. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is the Thursday, and 2018 1 day is we have to add, means that will be the Friday. So Friday means option number 2 is a correct one. Thank you.